Here's the best way to make remixes and time stretch audio. Morgan Wallen just dropped a ballad that I can hear being remixed at a way higher BPM. First, I'm going to use Noteburner to get an MP3 from Spotify, and Fader to separate the vocal and the instruments. So now I take the vocal and the instrumental and drag them into Pro Tools. To identify the BPM, I'm going to play the track, click it's about 127 BPM, so we'll choose that for now, and we can always adjust later if we're a little bit off. I'm going to use Tab to Transient, which is activated by this icon up here, and now using the Tab key on the keyboard, we'll move the cursor to the next audio peak. I'm going to make sure to cut both tracks at that same peak so I can move them together. And since I'm in grid mode, I can just scoot these over to the next actual beat. Let's turn on the click track and see how it sounds. Sounds like we nailed it, so let's stretch the audio back out to the left, and now we can move it to whatever bar we want it to start on. Once everything's in time, we can change the tempo. Over here, you want to make sure these little things are on ticks, not samples. Highlight both tracks, hold Option and Shift, and in this area over here, go to Elastic Pro. Now the audio is going to follow whatever tempo we set. I'm going to change the tempo to 150 BPM. Make sure location is bar 1. Super easy. Now, since we're going to add production elements to make a remix, I'm going to show you another trick that's very handy. Go to Splice or Whole Loops or wherever you get your samples, click and drag them in. Now you'll see these samples are 153 BPM and 151 BPM. To get them to match the track's tempo at 150, we're going to highlight both tracks, click Option Shift, change them to Elastic Pro, and my super secret trick is right-click on the audio, go to Elastic Properties, and then manually input the original sample's tempo here. It snaps into place. Now you can move it around the song and it'll fit perfectly. Girl, you know it's been a while. Like and follow for more production tips and tricks.